Hey Lisa and Chad, here's the walkthrough video for 1011 North 14th Avenue East. So I'm starting down here at kind of an angle, just so you can kind of see the roof. I think it's in good shape. I think the chimney's in okay shape. There's a little tuck pointing that could be used up there, but I don't know. You could just kind of do that over time as maintenance happens, or we could have someone do that. Looks like the top though, there's a little tuck pointing that could be used. The roof's otherwise new. That gutter looks like a little old, but doesn't seem like there's any problems with it. The downspout looks newer, probably when they did the siding, the trim and stuff. One of the things we want to ask for is just that they mow the lawn. It hasn't been mowed yet this year, so, and it's got like this dead tree in it, and that bush is pretty overgrown. That's kind of overgrown around the back too. I don't know if they'll trim the bushes or not, but it'd be nice to ask them to at least mow the lawn, and I think that that's a fair expectation. The rest of the outside I think is fine, except for that upper deck, which we can look at from the top as far as getting a coat of stain on that. There's also some just stuff around the outside that must have gone. These bikes and a grill and mower and some things like that. Once we're inside, there's a few more things as well. Just to make sure that they take. There's some cleaning stuff there. There's some junk in this back porch. There's a table here. And I would probably just ask them to take the drapes too while they're at it. I think everything else on the main floor is fine. I think something I would do if I owned it were to paint that door not bright blue, but that's just a personal taste. It can stay. I'll ask them to take the paper on the floor. Something that might be nice to do is this stairway is the only thing that's unrefinished. It's a little worn and it's kind of got some carpet on it that's not the nicest. And what we've usually done with these, what we did like in the other house you have is we have a color called bitter chocolate, and it just kind of holds up really well, and it's a floor paint. We just paint it dark brown. It's easy to touch up then too. So that's an option. We could do that. I'm sure it'd rent fine without it, but it's just one more thing that would look a little bit better. But otherwise, that's all I do. I wouldn't do anything with the railing. We go downstairs first. I think the kitchen is otherwise fine. There's nothing really I do in here. It's got a dishwasher. Cabinets all look good enough. They all look the same and everything. So, yeah, there's nothing really in here I can think of. They're doing the electrical stuff to kind of fix a couple of those things, so that's nice. Looking out the back window, there's a couple more pieces of debris back there, and that tree isn't close to the house, but it's getting there. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to just kind of do a little landscaping and kind of trim all this stuff back a little bit and make it a yard again. I don't know if we can really ask them to do that, but I think we at least ask them to mow it and clean up all the garbage, and maybe that's what you want to do is just kind of trim back all the shrubs. Downstairs, it's nice they painted all this. It's in good shape. There's a bit of debris down here too. There's that chest freezer, and there's some more stuff over there. There's a bunch of stuff up here. Nice little workbench, but there's a couple air conditioners and 2 extra laundry machines, and so we just have all that gone. And then just the only thing I have left is, you know, maybe let them leave the paint or something like that. Might be handy, but I just like to get everything out because we pretty much just end up having to deal with it later. I don't think anything else in the basement's needed though, really, aside from those couple electrical boxes which are included. Upstairs, I think that light fixture is nice. Looks like that smoke alarm is not together. I'm not a big fan of those kind of light fixtures. I usually just swap them out because they're like 20 bucks a piece and they look a lot better. So there's kind of some junky light fixtures up here that could get replaced. I'd probably take down those bamboo things and put real mini blinds in as well. So there's a couple more items here. Other than that, I think it's fine up here. You know, as far as inspection goes, there's a couple more cracks in the ceiling, like hairline ones. Nothing you can really do a lot about. Doesn't really affect it that much. There's in the middle of this room, but they're there. Let's see. What is it in this room? I think that room needs a blind, and then this one does as well. This closet door doesn't really match. I could maybe get painted white. It wouldn't have to be, but it could be. This room also is the only room that's the walls, ceiling, trim are all the same color. It's a bit cavernous, so I don't know. Maybe do paint the walls in this room. Do something. Wouldn't need to though. Then the deck is just in really good shape, but weathered. So I would power wash this and put some stain on it. Do a little bit of work to power wash it, but that or do like a solid stain that kind of covers over, because it's all really solid. I think it's just never getting any sunlight ever, so it's just kind of gotten dark. But that tree probably should get trimmed back a little bit. My kind of rule of thumb is usually 5 feet. Then they'll grow from that to 0 in 3 years. But 5 feet's kind of usually 5 feet away from the house or any structure is kind of what I shoot for, and then but every 3 years I have to redo that with trees and stuff. So, bathroom. I think this is all fine. Got a fan. This tape is a little suspect. Caulk tape around the bottom. So seems like it's in fine shape, but see how it holds up. That might be something that we have to fix, or a worst case scenario, replace the surround. That's one of those 5-piece surrounds. It's a couple $100. But I think it'd be fine for now. Looks clean. I think this is all good enough. Wouldn't do anything with it. So yeah, overall, it's all pretty good shape. So I think we asked him to mow the lawn, fix that smoke alarm, and pick up all the debris everywhere. And then I think that for your list, there'll probably be mini blinds and power washing that deck or putting something down on that. Maybe painting that stairway that dark brown if you want to. And trimming back some of the shrubs in the back, which isn't a lot of work. It's a little bit of work, but nothing crazy. So that's what I have. Let me know if you see anything else. Otherwise, I mean, everything else is fairly new. The furnace and the water heater are new. They said that the laundry machines downstairs were newer. They just didn't get rid of their old set. This looks like a basic, really basic oven, but it's clean. So they pretty much just use them until they break. So I would say that otherwise everything else is in pretty good shape. There's our fridge. There's our fridge. This all seems fine. It's a little dirty. Maybe I'll ask them to clean that. But something's broken in there. So that's what I know. Talk to you soon. Later. Bye.